It just cut off, Aries. See, something don't want you to get, don't want this to come out. The camera just cut off. It stopped at 7 minutes. So I'm gonna make this a short one. This is the continuous of the part 1 I just uploaded, okay, as a short. But like I was saying, you come from a very well off family. You have a lot going for yourself. And I feel as though that Aries, this camera cut, I don't know why that camera come out cut off, but obviously it don't want this message to get out. That's why you're being very selective, because I feel like a lot of people come into your life to deceive you, to lie, just to use you and get your money. They know you have money and they come in for the wrong reason. Okay, that's why you're being very selective, because you work very hard for what you have. Very stable, very grounded. Um, you can have earth in your chart very, very heavy. Earth sign in your chart very heavy. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn could be in your chart heavy. But I feel as though that you're not settling. You're not. You're big on not settling. You're big on being very selective about the next woman or the next man coming to your life. Okay, spirit guys, tell me more. Tell me more about this energy here. I love you guys. Let's see. Let's see what this energy is. King of Swords, my God. Baby, you're definitely in business. You are a very logical thinker. You're not a person that puts a lot of emotions. You love outdoors. You love the nature. Okay, you love to be outdoors. But not only that, you have seen a lot of people in your lifetime. You come from a family of money. You come from a family of wealth, and you've seen how your parents, how people have been very deceiving and really, really lie and deceive and backstabbing and everything. And you know that your money attracts people, and they try to be with you because you have money. So that's why you're being so picky, so selective about who you let in your life, because you're tired of being used. It's like, I feel like you're in the energy that um, you just don't even say that you come from money anymore. It's like when you getting to know somebody, you try your best to keep yourself from being noticed, like you have money. You try, I feel like you really purposely try to act like you don't have a lot of money, like you know what I'm saying, when you go on a date, especially when you don't know nobody well, like going on a date with somebody, you don't show them that side of you for a long time, because you're trying to see what people's intentions are. That's the energy. You think very logical over emotions. That means you think first before you actually put your emotions, because in the past your emotions has gotten you in trouble, because people play on your emotions, use you just to get your money. What can I do for you, because they know you have money, right? So you're not, yeah, you have, look here, you have people that breadcrumbs you, just, you help people, you don't mind helping, you could help, you can give to people, maybe non you know a place, where you contribute to, and you help the homeless, help people or whatever. But you have also have people, because this card wanted to come out in the reverse, you have people that's very selfish to just use you for what you got. And it's like, Miss Positive Thoughts and Energy, I just want a real woman or a real man. I want somebody that don't see my money but just see me inside. So a lot of times you have to hide your identity of what you have. You only show, I don't care how long you probably don't let this person see the side of you until about 6 months or something like that, maybe a year. You don't show that side of you, because you already know, once they know you got money, they're gonna start using you. So I feel like you just try to keep it at a minimum, like that lifestyle of a job and a car and something nice, but not showing that you really come from a family of wealth. Okay. um because you definitely have selfish people, greedy people in your energy, people that say they love you and don't love you. They only love what you can do for them. They only love what you have. Okay. Yeah, you've gained a lot of clarity about this. A lot of clarity have came out, a lot of truth about how you see people, how you perceive people, that they don't love you. They don't love you. They love what you can do for them. Family, friends, it don't matter. You're very well established. Okay, that means that you may have your own business, but you're very, very well established. Yeah, the Five of Wands here. A lot of drum, a lot of fighting, a lot of back and forth. You know what I'm saying? People that you think want to build with you and they're not building with you. Yeah, they're not putting in the work with you. You know what I'm saying? People you thought had your back, that would work for you, that would be there for you, and they wasn't building. They were really, you thought they was building with you, and they was actually building against you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, look at that, negative people, negative energy, negative people. They have their own intentions. Yeah. But you got the Fool card here. I feel like Aries, yeah, you ready to jump the broom. You ready to, when it's presented, when that right person comes along, you are ready to jump the broom. Yes, you are ready to jump the broom. Okay, some of you may have already been talking to someone. You may have started talk. This is recent past, also past. You may be ready to take a leap of faith towards someone you've been knowing about 6 months, or someone that you're ready to take a leap of faith towards, that you may have known for a long time, ever since y'all was children, went to school together. A lover. You may be interested in a lover that could be younger than you, or you younger than them. But it worries you because um this is somebody from the past. Like, this could get all in your head, because this person probably know you do have money, and their intentions is like, I feel like the whole moral to this reading is that the person's intentions, you have your eye on somebody from the past, possibly, or from the past, that you may have went to school with, may have been out, went clubbing, or mutual friends, or you have recently met somebody within the last 6 months that you're really feeling. But you could be all in your head about this person, because you don't know if this person really, really loves you or not, really love you for you. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it keeps you up a little bit. Okay, let's see what else is here. Hierophant, Taurus energy. I see a lot of high level commitment in here, marriage in here, 1111, success in here. Aries, choices, options. You have a lot of options, but you don't want those options. Devil, devil in reverse. Yeah, you're very defensive, very, very defensive. You have a lot of options, but you don't want those options that are being, see, those options that wants to return. You have options, but you don't want those options. You don't want those options. Let's see what's going on here, Spirit. Spirit, give me confirmation for this. Okay, let's see here. You want soulmate. You want partnership. You want something real. You want soulmate energy. You don't want these people from the past, or people that are returning. You don't want them. You're not interested. You want partnership. You want love. You want someone genuine, real, that's going to love you for you and not for what you got. Illusion is here. The Moon card. It's people's hidden agendas. You know what I'm saying? The hidden, they hide, hidden. They're illusion. They're hidden. Like you don't know what's real. I mean, you know they're not being real. You have the clarity here. You know they always have something hidden. Always got some about them. Is what I'm trying to say. Whoever this is always got some about him or her. You know what I mean? It's never real, and the truth is clear to you. It's like you're not in denial, but you do want partnership. You're waiting on something very, very serious, very real. Yeah, I feel like this is weighing heavy on you. It's like, you know, to be in a very comfortable state of life financially. You can have anything you want, you can have anybody you want, but at the same time, you don't want all of that. You don't want those people. You don't want those returns. You don't want those hidden agendas, those dark secrets that people are hiding just to get what they want from you. You're tired of being used. You're tired of people not wanting to love you for you. And it's like, will that person, that real person, ever show up in my life, right? Completed. You completed a cycle. Okay, you complete a cycle, you're in a new cycle, new energy. Okay, so you're definitely on the new path, Aries. Okay, you are on the new path of meeting that soulmate. So that means you are headed in the right direction. You closed out cycles. You closed out cycles because I feel as though, Aries, you stopped giving out your money. You stopped letting people come back. You stopped letting people use you for what you had, and you realized that they only wanted that from you. They never wanted they never saw your true love that you had for, they never truly loved you, right? So you completed that cycle of people using you for what you had, releasing. That devil is releasing, and release the Capricorn until, if we see a Gemini, you release that, you gain a lot of clarity, you close the cycle. And now that you have learned and realized how to defend yourself, how to protect your assets and protect your heart and soul, is that you had to start being more picky and selective about who you allow in your life, how much of yourself you give to people, how much your tongue speaks to people, and not allowing them to see all of your fruit of your labor, because that's when people can start to use you for what you have and play on your empathy and sympathy, right? And that was a hard cycle to close for you, Aries, because you love to help people. That was a hard cycle to close because you give to nonprofit. That's what I was trying to say earlier. You give to nonprofit organizations. You help a lot of people, but at the same time, you help your family and your friends and all of that. But then you find out the more that you help your family and your friends, the more that your family and your friends want your help. The more they want your help. The more you help them, the more they want your help. The more in these relationships that you have end up with, the more you help these connections, the relationship that you in, because you don't mind helping. We in a relationship, right? But it's like the more you help, the more they want. The more you do, the more they want, right? So you finally completed that cycle. And that was a hard cycle. Some of y'all, it took a long time for you to complete that cycle because you was giving a lot of your blessings away. You had to learn how to have that logical thinking, that head over heart, that control of not letting people play on your emotions, but thinking logical, like, what is your intentions? What do you want from me? Do you really want me, or you want what you want from me? Okay. That's why your soulmate is getting ready to come into your life, because you finally completed a cycle. Boom. Good luck, good fortune, wheel of fortune. That's why it took so long for the right man or the woman to come into your life, because you had to close this cycle. You see what I'm saying? You had to learn your lesson from this. And if a lot of you have not gotten there yet, you got to still learn your lesson from You have to stop allowing people to use you. You got to see their intentions. You got to tap more into your discernment so you can start to see clear in your mind's eye what people intention, true intentions are towards you. Now you are in the energy of this soulmate. Now you are on your own wheel. Now you're headed on your own destiny, the wheel of fortune, to meet your soulmate. Now you see how that works. That's why you have not met the one yet, because you have not learned from the ones that were lessons to be learned, that were tests in your life for you to get to your soulmate. For you to get to the real man or woman, you had to pass a lot of tests. Now you completed that cycle. Congratulations. Now you're about to embark upon your soulmate. Now you are about to embark upon your soulmate. Here he come, here she come. You're on this road of destiny. You're on your own path. This is your destiny. Good luck, good fortune. I call it favor. I call it blessings that you're about to meet your soulmate. But it took a lot of years, Aries, for you to complete this cycle. And a lot of times you thought that you had completed the cycle, but you have not completed the cycle. They go to 11:11 again. Celebration. 11:11 is very significant. You 11, 4 wands, 11:11. You will be married. You will meet that soulmate. And I know some of you could be very vulnerable at times, right? But you gain a lot of wisdom. You gain a lot of wisdom to know the difference. Yes, God, grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change. And it's like, but give me the courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. That's what it's all about. You are an alchemist. I don't know why I said alchemist, because that does not even say that. You are an alchemist. I feel like all this using and abusing that you have endured in your life, you turned all of that into alchemy. You are alchemist. You turned all of that and all that negativity into fuel. Even down from a child that they say you will never mount to be anything, even down to your teenage life that they say you will never amount to nothing. You ain't gonna be nothing, and you done proved them all wrong, because you are very successful. You got a lot going for yourself. You have your own business. You're very well off, and you have been through it all. But you are an alchemist. You know how you learned how to turn negativity into positivity. You used it for fire. You used it to fire, to align yourself into your direction of peace and tranquility. Okay. Give me another confirmation, Spirit. Another one. Justice. Boom. Here come your blessing. You have matured now. Maturity. You're now emotional available. You're now balanced. Okay. You could be a judge I'm talking to. You could be a judge. You could be in the justice system. Okay. But you're now emotional balanced, that you no longer allow anyone to play on your empathy or your sympathy. You're no longer allowing anyone to use you for what you got. You actually had to learn your lesson from that. Because at one point in time, you felt like a failure, but you trumped right through it. Now people got to watch you be successful and be in a very successful connection. Solitude. Yeah. Delays. I feel like you was just delayed. Love is coming. You were delayed because you had to really learn a valuable lesson. Valuable lesson about how people perceive you, their intentions towards you, their hidden agendas towards you. You had to learn a lot about giving so much of yourself and little in return. You had to learn to guard your assets, and you had to balance out the liabilities and the assets of your life. Now you got love. Now you have your integrity. Okay. Now you are, look at that, ready for love. Okay. Now you're in authority. And now you are carrying the legacy on. Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, you are all about legacy. You all about creating generational wealth and prosperity. And you want somebody to come along on this road with you. That soulmate that is going to be your lifelong partner, that is going to stand by you in the hands of time. Someone that is going to be true with this cup, that is going to help and is going to walk right along with you through all of this beautiful fruit that you have built. And that's all you're looking for. All you're looking for is true love. And when that true love comes into your life, you are going to jump on it real fast. And it's coming. Get ready. It is indeed coming. Aries, this is a beautiful, beautiful reading. What Spirit is saying, Aries, you have recovered from being heartbroken. Your heart, you've been through a lot of pain, a lot of hurt of people using and abusing you. But what Spirit is saying that you have made it. You have made it. Judgment here. Look at that. Recovered judgment. You have made it. Yeah. Yeah, you was neglected in the past. Neglection. A lot that you regret. But you say that prayer, God, grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change, but the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Give me one more clarification and I'll be gone for Aries Spirit. Let's see what Spirit got for you. You want real love, real passion. You're looking more for intimacy. You want intimacy. You know what I'm saying? Your desire is intimacy and you're moving towards it. You are moving towards it. Yep, you're being guided towards it. The angels are guiding you, over you, watching you. You're moving up. Paris can be very significant. A lot of you are moving up. Some of you are getting a new office. Some of you are just moving into a higher level of consciousness, that you're moving up in authority of your life, that you're about to meet your person. You're about to meet your person because you did the work on yourself, and you should be proud of yourself. Spiritual work. Spiritual work. Limitation. Okay? Don't block your blessings. Don't limit yourself. Continue to manifest in your life. Continue to manifest, okay? And also work on your expressions, okay? Work on your expressions. Some of you are not good at expressing your words. The wisdom to know the difference. You now see the light. Congratulations. You are in authority of your life. You got somebody coming into your life. It's all in divine timing. You have someone coming into your life that is going to change your life. Everything is coming to the light. Everything is illuminated. Your future is coming around very, very, very beautiful. Everything's coming to the light. Your future is going to be very bright. I love you guys. But sometimes in our life, when we have established so much in our life, and we come from a family of a lot of lot of wealth and a lot of, um, you have to learn from a lot of things that you know, when you thought people loved you for you, when they only loved you for what you had. That's a lot of trauma, because that's a lot of hurt and pain, because that's a lot of love you had to give out to the wrong person, right? So sometimes, money can be a curse. It can be a blessing and it can be a curse at the same time, because our hearts your heart is very intentional about what you want, but the person that you're with, they're not intentional. Their intentions is to get what they want, but your intentions of love, but they want something else from you. And so you had to learn that. It was a hard lesson to be learned, but you did it. You should be proud of yourself. And now that's why you're about to meet your soulmate. You're in alignment of him or her, and you're about to meet him or her because you completed that cycle. And this is somebody that's going to love you absolutely for you. Until next time. How you do that? I'm trying to say how I do that. Until next time, Aries.